Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's just wait for everybody to trickle on in here today, and then we will get it going. How y'all doing? How you guys doing today? Just get this ready. How you guys doing? Also, make sure you check in. What's good from Atlanta? How you doing? D White, what's good? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me if it's all good. Also, say what's good to Marco. Marco's finally back in the building. Marco's finally back in the building. So say what's good to Marco. Marco's here. He is finally back. What's good? How y'all doing, New Orleans? What's good? Yeah, we got a bit of a breaking story here. And I'm actually a little bit late to this particular story right here. But we were kind of ahead of the curve not too long ago. Yeah, you loud as hell. Okay, good. Good. Hey, how you doing from Milwaukee? What's good, everybody? Say what's good to Marco. Hey, how you guys doing? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to wait. Let's say we're going to give it a few minutes, allow everybody to catch up to this live. We also posted this on our Instagram. So we're waiting for the Instagram people to catch up to this live. So we're going to give it about 1 or 2 minutes here. So when you guys are coming in, just make sure you check in. Let us know where you're coming from and make sure you hit the like button so the notifications go out. I see people coming in. LA, what's good? We got LA in the house. Blessing in disguise from Mass Kellerman. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to get into it. Long Beach was good. How you doing? ATL was good. We see we got Atlanta in the house. I want Patrick Beverly back. Let's get, I don't know. No, today I want to focus on this particular topic here. Max Kellerman should have been fired a long time ago. Okay, New York was good. Greece was good. Ohio, how you doing from Ohio? Long Island, New York was good. Kansas City, Jamaica. Wow. Shout out to Jamaica, Northern California. Okay. Long Island, New York was good. How y'all doing? Let me see who else is here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. We're going to get it started in about, let's say, another minute and a half. Ireland was good. China, damn, that's far. China, South Africa, Spain, Sweden was good. How y'all doing? New Orleans. Welcome in. So let's give it about another minute. Make sure you guys hit the like button. You don't want to miss out on this live because I got a lot of stuff that I want to say. Oakland was good. We normally don't do lives that much right now because the season is off. So when the season gets back on, we're definitely gonna get back into it. London, how you doing from London? Charleston, South Carolina. South Africa was good. Checking in from Mars. Okay. I see you. Max Kellerman is so nice. Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay, so let's give it about another 30 seconds and we'll get it started. Make sure y'all hit the likes. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on this live right here because we're going to go in. Let me just fix this light because it's in my face real quick. So, Longview, Texas. I like Max Kellerman. What happened? No, I'm going to get into it. We'll give it 20 more seconds. Let me get my notes ready. And then we'll get into it right here. Get about 20 more seconds. Get my notes ready. Make sure y'all hit the like so we get the notifications out. And then we'll get it started. He said Max is free. Houston, Miami was good. I never been to Miami. Shout out to Miami, Virginia. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you for all of your support. Okay, so let's get into it here. Hopefully you guys don't have a lag wherever you are. Hopefully everything is clear for you guys so you can hear it. So let me get into it here. So basically, Inglewood, Austin was good. Welcome in. Make sure you keep checking in as you come. Brooklyn was good. So basically, there was a breaking story that came out last night, less than 24 hours ago, that I wasn't aware of, that one of our subscribers, I can't open up my phone right now, but it was one of my subscribers that informed me about this. I forgot his name. I'm really sorry about that, but I can't access my phone right now to tell me. If Marco can access our Instagram, maybe he can just type me his name and then I can shout him out because I forgot. I can't look at my Instagram right now. Maybe Marco can. But anyway, One of our subscribers messaged me and said that they're going to be getting rid of Max Kellerman. And I was like, what? And the funniest thing was this. I was just watching a comment or a segment on ESPN from a video that they did with Naomi Osaka. I don't remember her last name, but the tennis player. And I was looking under the comments, and they said something like Max is gone, Max is leaving, and I'm like, what are they talking about? So our one of our followers on Instagram, he sends me this notification. So I look at my notification, and it says Max Kellerman is. So I quickly Google it, and it turns out to be true that Max Kellerman is leaving. Now, I'm going to be reading from a number of sources. You guys can just Google Max Kellerman, and you'll be able to read it. But I'm going to read from a bunch of different sources, and then Naomi Osaka, Naomi Osaka. Thank you. And they said that Max Kellerman is gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from this article, and I'm going to share it in the comment section, and you guys can read from it too. So this is from Fox News. This is just one of the articles. There are a bunch of them out there. You can just pick any one that you want. And let me just share that here so you guys can check it out in your free time, because there's some people out there that were like, I don't believe you. Show me the proof. So there goes the proof right there. Make sure you guys hit the like, guys. Let's try to get the likes to about 150 likes. Let's try to get the likes to about 150 likes so more notifications go out, because I definitely want to take my time with this topic. Let's try to get it to 150 likes. And also, we have another video coming out today. Okay, thank you, Marco. The person's name is Jamar27 Cortez. Jamar27 Cortez, thank you for messaging us. That's the person. Appreciate that, Marco. He's the one that let us know on Instagram. So we appreciate that. Anyway, so let me read you this article. So basically what it says is this. Max Kellerman is Stephen A. Smith is finally getting his way. Max Kellerman is going to be gone. Sources tell Outkick that ESPN is exploring moving Max Kellerman to its morning radio show. Okay. Keep in mind, ESPN wanted to pair Max Kellerman and Keyshawn Johnson on the morning radio 1 year ago, so that didn't work out. It turns out while Kellerman's future will get the attention right now, Stephen A. Smith's backstage politics are the real story. Stephen A. Smith's disdain for Kellerman as a co-host is the worst kept secret in sports media circles. Now, I was unaware of this, but there's a larger point I want to get to. I just want to quickly read. And we're going to tie this entire thing together, because I think this story is a lot deeper than a lot of you guys may be aware of. So just stick around with me. Kellerman's removal was even a topic in Smith's 2019 contract negotiations. Smith lost the battle at the time, and Kellerman stayed. ESPN did raise Stephen A. Smith's salary to over $10 million a year. So it wasn't for nothing. But Kellerman's time on First Take always had an expiration date, because Stephen A. Smith's relationship with ESPN's senior vice president, Dave Roberts, who oversees ESPN First Take. As the saying in the industry goes, what Stephen A. Smith wants, Robert makes happen. For background, Robert wanted to shake up the First Take dating back to 2018. As first reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Roberts tried to replace the show's host, Molly Karam. Stephen A. Smith was likely on board with this as well. On First Take, you are treated based on how Smith and Roberts feels about you on that day. For Kellerman, it was often unpleasant, not even claiming that Donald Trump's, okay, that's something else. So anyway, that's just one of the articles. You can even look on Yahoo Sports. This was reported by Ryan Young. He's the writer. Max Kellerman's time alongside Stephen A. Smith is apparently coming to an end. ESPN is expected to remove Kellerman from First Take in the near future, according to Front Office Sports Michael McCarthy. ESPN refused to, to comment on this. While nothing is reportedly finalized yet, Kellerman's spot on the show isn't expected to be filled. Instead, Smith will be alone with Molly Karam while other ESPN reporters and hosts make guest appearances. Now, let me get back into this live here for a second. Hopefully, all of you guys have been following me. For the people that are here, make sure you get this likes to 150 likes, guys, so more people get notified. Let's try to get the likes to 150 likes. Today, you're going to be in for a hell of a show. You're in for a hell of a show today. We haven't done a live in a long time, but today you're going to be in for a hell of a show. And also, it's worth noting that today we have 2 pieces of content that are being published on the channel. You do not want to miss the next video we are going to upload on the channel. You don't want to miss that video. Trust me, because all of this ties in and it makes a lot of sense. So first of all, let me get back to what I wanted to say. So that's some of the things that we said. Now, for the people that are new to the channel or the people that may not remember, if you guys think back to just 2 months ago, we didn't, to use Skip Bayless's phrase, we didn't second guess this. We first guessed this. 2 months ago, we published a video on our channel that I'm going to link in the comment section right here, and I'm going to pin it to the top. We published this video 2 months ago on Dreamerspro on our channel, and this video has about 80,000 views right now as we speak. And the name of this video was, should Stephen A. Smith be called out for constantly disrespecting Max Kellerman? We shot this video 2 months ago. 2 months ago, we published this video. And basically what I said in that video was this. I said that there was a flagrant level of disrespect that Stephen A. Smith had towards Max Kellerman. I said he was always rude to him. He was always being condescending to him. At certain points, he would be damn near shouting down on him like as if it's one of his kids. And I said to myself, this is wrong. This is not how you talk to your co-host. And I'll give you guys a perfect, I want to draw a parallel for you guys. There have been many a times we've seen Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe have heated disputes on that show, heated debates, but you never saw them disrespect each other personally. You never saw Skip Bayless talk down to Shannon Sharpe and vice versa. It would go as far as the subject matter. He never said anything that neither of them ever said anything to, oh, you made an idiotic comment or anything. They never did that. They never did that. And here's what I think. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. Let's get the likes to 200 likes. Would appreciate that. What I think happened was this. I think given the fact that Stephen A. Smith was the star of the show, remember, Stephen A. Smith, this is why it's always good to have grace and humility. This is why it's always good. And let me paint a picture for you guys. Skip Bayless is the reason, let me repeat it. Skip Bayless is the reason Stephen A. Smith is where he is today on ESPN. Skip Bayless was the one that originally started Cold Pizza. Him and Stephen A. Smith had a relationship. They were friends. So Skip Bayless used to invite Stephen A. Smith to the show. Him, Rob Parker, Chris Broussard, basically all of the guys that you see now at FS1 that used to be at ESPN. Skip Bayless had a relationship with all of these people. Skip Bayless started this whole First Take, Cold Pizza and all of this debate thing. Then he invited Stephen A. Smith. It was Skip Bayless that went to Stephen A. Smith and said, listen, I want us to do a show together because they were rebranding their program. And he said, I want us to call it, I want it to be 50-50, a 50-50 partnership where you and I trade blows with one another. This was Skip Bayless. Stephen A. Smith was on the outside looking in. They did that show, Cold Pizza, which turned into ESPN First Take from about 2011 or 2010 or so to 2016. Skip Bayless then left to go to FS1, which means that Stephen A. Smith now became the star of the show. But originally, it was Skip Bayless that brought him there. You would think that at that level, you would show a little bit more, you show a little bit more humility. You would be grateful for the position that somebody else put you in, and you would be nice to the person that you brought in the same way Skip Bayless embraced you. But instead, what happened was this. When Skip Bayless moved over to ESPN, to FS1, Fox Sports 1, Stephen A. Smith started to mistreat Max Kellerman. He spoke to Max Kellerman in ways Skip Bayless never spoke to him. And it goes to show you, if you want to see somebody's true character, give them money and give them power. If you want to find out who somebody truly is, give them money and give them power. Because money and power is just all it's going to do is amplify who they already were. Period. That's all it was going to do. And once he got into that position, that's what happened. It got so bad at the network that you had people, to be quite honest with you, that didn't know what the hell they were talking about on a daily basis, like Kendrick Perkins, who now felt as if they could come on the show and felt like as if they were on equal footing with Max Kellerman. The fact of the matter is this: Max Kellerman was better than all of them. And when I told Marco the news, I'm going to quote what Marco said when I told him the news, because Marco was surprised. I said, Marco, they got rid of Max Kellerman. He said he thinks that the reason Stephen A. Smith didn't like him was because he was better than him. And let me get to a larger point. Here. Max Kellerman, I believe, was a sharper dude than Stephen A. Smith. A sharper dude. Now, he may have had some outlandish takes saying that Kobe Bryant or Kawhi Leonard was more clutch, but whenever you dissect Max Kellerman's arguments, at the root of it is based in logic. At the root of his arguments, it is based in logic. Whenever you listen to Stephen A. Smith's arguments, at the root of it, it is based on emotion. At the root of his arguments, it's all emotional. 100%. 100% emotional. I'll give you some examples. I got a bunch of them, but I'll give you a few. One of them, Stephen A. Smith said, they'll ask him, who do you think is going to win this series? Well, my head is telling me this team, but my heart, and I got to pick with my heart, so my heart tells me I got to pick this team. You ask him every single round, who are you going to pick? Well, my heart is telling me this. Max Kellerman judges information dispassionately all the time. That's why usually he's more right than Stephen A. Smith most of the time. Another example of this, Kawhi Leonard. Stephen A. Smith is supposed to be the basketball savant at ESPN. He's supposed to be the head honcho of giving basketball analysis at ESPN. He's been the one covering the sport for close to 3 decades. He's the one that knew Larry Brown, knew Allen Iverson, and all of these guys. So help me understand this. With such a stout basketball resume, how is it possible that when it comes time for you to, for example, critique somebody like Kawhi Leonard, and you're asking, is Kawhi Leonard worth it to the Clippers organization? The basketball savant analysis, I think Kawhi Leonard, I'm not sure he's good for the Clippers. I'm not sure he's good for the culture. He may be overpaid. So basically, your advice is to what? The Clippers should move off from Kawhi Leonard, who's a top 3 NBA player, move off from him, go get somebody else, and somehow, some way, they're going to be in a better position in the future to compete for championships. Help me understand how that makes sense. Who advises an NBA team to get rid of a top 3 NBA player in the world, and somehow, some way, you're going to be better for it in the long run? Okay, basketball. 40% of the revenue in basketball comes from ticket sales. If fans are not interested in coming to see your team, seeing the product that you put forth on the court because you're not winning, help me understand, how does that help your bottom line? Basketball is not about emotions, it's about dollar and cents. If you're a business person or somebody that says you know what you're talking about, you would never give such a recommendation. You would never do it. That is in the best interest of no one. No one, not the owner, not the team, not the fans, just you. Which means to me that is a purely emotional response. because the end result of that recommendation is a net negative. No one benefits, not the Clippers, not the owner of the team, not the fans. So somehow they should get rid of him because you want to place it on a super, or not on a superficial, on an intangible thing such as culture. The team just made it to a Western Conference Finals last season for the first time, and you want to talk about, you want to get rid of that guy who's the primary reason that Paul George, Nicholas Batum, Serge Ibaka, all of these guys came in the first place. They should get rid of them, and you want to call yourself a basketball savant when you're analyzing things. That's the first thing I want to say. Let me quickly say this. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. Try to get the likes to 250 likes. I appreciate that. Let's try to get the likes to 250 likes. We would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me get to my next point here. Some people have asked, let's do a debate. Let's debate. Let's talk about it. My answer is hell no. Don't work like that. We is where we are. At Dreamerspro, we put in thousands of hours into our channel, into our craft. We don't just have a channel. We have a sports online website, sports community. We're about to start a website. We're not looking at this as a joke. We do a lot of stuff. We look at this as a business, and we're entrepreneurs. Okay? We put in hours, thousands of hours. Nobody in their right mind would put in all that work just to create a platform where me and somebody who's bringing nothing to the table to have an argument or have a discussion. It's not going to happen. Nobody wants to talk to me, as they say. If you're not bringing nothing to the table, you can't get a seat. If you're not bringing anything to the table, you can't get a seat. I'm not doing any debates, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Just wanted to say that. Let me say it clearly. Stephen A. Smith always said Max Kellerman didn't know basketball to cover up his own insecurities to debate. I would make it. I agree with that. Who is this? BJ Matthews. Hey, appreciate that. Anyway, let me get back to my points here. Thank you guys for staying this long. For staying on here with us for this long. So here's what I think. Back to what I was saying. So they now get rid of Max Kellerman. And it looks to me that Max Kellerman may be demoted to having a radio show or something like this. I think that is a damn shame. Because it looks to me as if Stephen A. Smith is going to be the main voice on that network, on that show at least, you're rarely going to hear any arguments to dispute any of the things that he wants to say. The fact of the matter is this: Stephen A. Smith doesn't like to be wrong. He never admits when he's wrong, and he dislikes people that disagree with him. And now who are we going to be left with? Kendrick Perkins? Kendrick Perkins is who we're going to be left with. Kendrick Perkins. This is the dude we got to listen to talk about basketball. Kendrick Perkins has flip-flopped more times than I don't even know what to say. I think that Max Kellerman was a very sharp dude. Basketball wasn't even his forte. It was boxing. Basketball is not even his thing. This guy came from covering another sport to covering basketball better than the guy that says he's the basketball savant. And my recommendation to Max Kellerman is this. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. For the people that are coming in right now that are interested in what's happening, Max Kellerman has been removed, or is going to be removed, from ESPN's show, ESPN First Take. We have an article here. I'm going to link it in the comments section here. Let me link the article here again. Let me post it again so you guys can see it. I'm going to post it right there. That's just one of the articles. That's posted right there. You guys can take a look at it. And basically, they're getting rid of him because him and Stephen A. Smith don't get along. I've always said that Stephen A. Smith has been very disrespectful to the guy. He didn't show any class when he was dealing with Max Kellerman. And I don't know why the hell Max Kellerman stayed that long. Which brings me to my recommendation to Max Kellerman. I got a recommendation for Max Kellerman. And I'm going to use somebody, and I'm going to use someone as an example. Let me tell you guys, maybe you guys may not know who this person is. Have y'all ever heard of a guy named Bill Simmons? Has anybody heard of the guy called Bill Simmons? If you heard of Bill Simmons, please let me know. Just say yes if you know who Bill Simmons is. Respect you and your content, young brother. Hey, appreciate that. Thanks a lot, author. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Have you guys heard? Okay, good. Y'all have heard of Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons used to be a former employee at ESPN. Bill Simmons, believe it or not, used to work at ESPN. Right? He was there. I think he was a radio host or whatever it was in ESPN. Yeah, he worked at ESPN for some years. And he was known as the Boston guy, right? Big Boston guy. You know, he never hit it. He wore it on his shoulders, and he was the Boston guy. In 2005, he had a column, right? His columns averaged about 500,000 unique viewers a month. And according to score.com, Simmons' columns had averaged 1.4 million page views and 460,000 unique visitors a month on ESPN's website. But guess what happened with Bill Simmons and ESPN? ESPN tried to basically treat him as an employee, so to speak. And Bill Simmons always had issues with ESPN because he was the one employee that wasn't going to put up with their crap. So what Bill Simmons did, one day he finally got fed up. And what happened? He ultimately left ESPN. He left the network in 2015 because ESPN refused to renew his contract. So what happened? Bill Simmons said, you know what? This is how y'all gonna treat me? You know what? I know I'm talented. I know I'm skilled. I know I'm a hell of a writer. I know the business very well. Do you know what Bill Simmons did? Bill Simmons decided to create a company called The Ringer. Okay. He started a company called The Ringer. Today, Bill Simmons' net worth is $100 million. $100 million, and he makes about $7 million a year. $7 million a year, but he's his own employee. He's his own boss. That's Bill Simmons. Somebody that used to work at ESPN. Stephen A. Smith has a net worth of $25 million. Help me understand something. This guy was working at the same place you were. He leaves the company, and within a 6 to 7 year period, he's worth about 5 times what you're worth. And I think this should be a lesson to Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman don't need ESPN anymore. Max Kellerman is big enough. If Max Kellerman wanted to go start his own thing, or even go to another network like FS1 or whatever it is, I think they would welcome him with open arms. He don't need these dudes. The fact of the matter is, you can say that Max Kellerman benefited as much from the exposure of being on ESPN First Take alongside Stephen A. Smith as Stephen A. Smith benefited on ESPN First Take when Skip Bayless invited him. I think it's wrong that this guy's being treated like this because Max Kellerman is not a disrespectful guy. He's not. He's a smart dude that makes his own arguments. Sometimes he's wrong, like with the Tom Brady clip, the Carmelo Anthony clip, but he comes out and when he says he's wrong, he admits it. He doesn't take it personal. He doesn't try to cuss you out. He doesn't go at you. He's not disrespectful. If he's wrong, Max Kellerman will say, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. And he'll move on. He won't do anything beyond that. That's Max Kellerman for you. But with Stephen A. Smith, he's not one of those people. And at the end of that, you don't like this guy, especially given the way you treated him on air. And you got dudes like Kendrick Perkins talking down to Max Kellerman. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Kendrick Perkins. What is this guy talking about? This is a lie. What? I don't understand. What is going on? What's this guy? I don't understand. What's going on here? Come on, man. Come on. What do you think I'm just up here saying nonsense? Come on, cut that out. Cut that out. So these are my thoughts on this situation with Max Kellerman. I think Stephen A. Smith has shown his true colors. It looks to me as if ESPN has said that they're going to put all of their eggs in that Stephen A. Smith basket and ride it into the sunset. That's what it looks like to me. It looks as if Stephen A. Smith has become the head honcho at ESPN. I don't think they will ever remove him. At one point, I thought they would. I thought they would because I saw him on CNN talking about whether or not why hasn't LeBron James taken a COVID vaccine? And I'm like, why the hell are you talking about whether or not LeBron James is taking a COVID vaccine? Are you a government official? Are you a health official? Last time I checked, are you Dr. Stephen A. Smith? So why are you concerned whether or not LeBron James is taking a COVID vaccine? If somebody doesn't want it to, it's their bloody right. Nobody has a right to tell anybody anything. I just took my shot like a week ago, but that's because I had to travel. People that I knew got it before me, but that's their decision. That's their decision. It's my decision. And I'll do when I'm ready. Some people ask, why did you wait so long? Because that's me. Some people, they did it the first day. Others took a longer time, but that's who it is. Who are you to be telling people what and what they should do? So I thought it was a bit strange that Stephen A. Smith went on ESPN talking about why isn't LeBron James taking it? What does that have to do with basketball? What does that have to do with sports? What does it have to do with anything? What are you analyzing by saying that? And it's a very good point that you made, the Pull Up Podcast. You made a very good point about karma. Please, guys, let's try to get these likes at 350 likes. Would appreciate that. I got another point. Let's try to get these likes about 350 likes. Would appreciate 400. Would appreciate that. I got another point. Thank you for that. The Pull Up Basketball about karma. I think karma is a very powerful thing that I want to discuss right now. Have y'all noticed? Maybe it's just me. Have y'all noticed that within the last 15 years or 2 decades of basketball or sports media, how many names of people have been caught up in some major drama? There have been a few. I can't remember the other guy. I think he was an announcer. I forgot his name. He was an announcer. I can't remember his name. But I know that another one of them is also has been Stephen A. Smith. And you ask yourself, why is it that just in this year alone, Stephen A. Smith has been caught up in so much drama just this year? First, it was with the Shohei Ohtani comments, or not first. If we're going to go backwards, retroactively, the Shohei Ohtani comments. Then you think about what he said about the Nigerian teams, the things. Then you think about the whole drama between him and Kwame Brown. You just keep going backwards, and it's always you. You're the common denominator. You never hear with Skip Bayless. You never hear with Shannon Sharp. You never hear what you hear with or him and Jalen Lever. You never hear with anybody else. It's always you. You're the common denominator. And my question is, why is this always happening to you? Why is it happening to nobody else? Why are you the only one? And it looks as if the things you do come back to haunt you. You're the only one this is happening to. You're the only one that this is happening to. And now another story. That's why I said we got a video coming out later on today on this channel. You guys don't want to miss it because I think it's going to put things into perspective. You don't want to miss the video that we have coming up after we do this live. You don't want to miss it. I want you to keep in mind everything that we're saying in this live. And I also want you to watch that video and you put 2 and 2 together. You put 2 and 2 2 and 2 together. But I just think it's weird. You always caught up in some drama. Now it's with your own co-host. We all know that Stephen A. Smith never respected Max Kellerman. We knew that. I'm just going to be upset or disappointed if Max Kellerman stays there. I'm going to be disappointed if he stays there. Max Kellerman is bright enough. He has enough clout. He has enough context. He can go do his own thing. And you will know if Max Kellerman got his own show somewhere, people would watch. Not everybody, but people would watch. And he would probably be the sympathetic figure. People would watch. You look at the whole debacle between him and Kwame Brown, right? The whole debacle. I think Kwame Brown is 30-something years old, if I'm not mistaken. Kwame Brown cannot be up to 40 years old. Let me see. He can't be up to 40 years old. Okay, he's 39 years old, right? He's 39 years old. I think Stephen A. Smith has got to be 50-something years old. He's 53 years old, right? You and a guy are having an issue. You're 14 years his senior. 14 years his senior. 14. You have an issue. The guy's coming at you on the internet. The adult thing to do is just to say, bro, listen, I shouldn't have called you this. I shouldn't have called you that. I apologize if I offended you. You seem to be very bothered by the things that I did. I apologize. My intent was not to destroy your character. I may have gone overboard, but I apologize. Whether you accept my apology or not, I totally understand, but I apologize. Let's move on. But what did Stephen A. Smith do? What did he do? Instead, he created a blooper reel in which he doubled down on the things that he said about the guy. And the video got millions of views, and people were totally turned off. If the guy is not a great player, no problem. But I'm 50-something years old. At 53, at 50 years old, you're trading blows with somebody that you're 15 years older than. You're trading blows. That's like me at 34, and I'm here arguing with a 20-year-old about stuff. Bro, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. And you going at this dude, and other people who are adults looked at it and said, this is clownish behavior. This is some clown stuff. So it looks as if to me that Stephen A. Smith wins again. I just feel bad for Max Kellerman because nobody's perfect. No one is perfect. He doesn't give perfect takes. I know the Tom Brady thing was crazy. The Carmelo Anthony thing was crazy. He said some stuff about Kobe Bryant. I know that was crazy, and Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time. But no one can accuse Max Kellerman because the guy was making stupid arguments, or he wasn't trying to give logical arguments, or he disrespect. Nobody can say that about Max Kellerman. Nobody. And I was just surprised that Max Kellerman had guys like Kendrick Perkins and all of these guys talking down on him. For what? When he's brighter than all of these dudes. He is. So those are my thoughts on it. Those are my thoughts on it, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for the guy. And this is the reason why we did a video 2 months ago, which we pinned to the top of the comment section. We said, should Stephen A. Smith be called out for constantly disrespecting Max Kellerman? It's at the top of the, we pinned that to the top right there. That video got 80,000 views, right? 80,000 views. And a lot of people seem to agree with it. Black, white, anything. They seem to agree with it. We're talking about the adult thing to do. There was some black people talking about, oh, why you would go out? Why you? It's like, bro, we're adults. It's not about black or white. It's about being an adult. This is how adults speak to one another. When you see countries negotiating between countries, nobody's shouting on anybody. People are having conversations. When they're talking about peace treaties and all of these different stuff, nobody's in there talking like as if we arguing in the barbershop or we arguing on the block. No, nobody talks like that. That's not how adults talk. Once you reach a certain age, you got to grow up, bro. Some of us got kids. We can't be out here acting like kids in front of our kids, talking like kids that can't control our emotion in front of our kids and wonder why our kids are emotional. Just saying. Somebody has to be an adult here. Somebody has to be an adult. And people thought, oh, that's how men talk. No, it's not. I know a lot of men. That's not how men talk. I don't know what men you talking about. That's not how men talk. Most men are not that damn emotional. Most men are logical. Most men are logical. Most men are logical. And some men, real men can admit when they're wrong. I don't know what type of men people are talking about. I don't know what men these people are. I know a lot of men, and men don't act like that. I'm sorry. Just wanted to say that. So those are my 2 cents on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. We got 1,000 people in here. That's a blessing. We appreciate all of you guys for being in here. Let me just see. Let me just go through some of the things you guys have been saying. Let me just see some of the things you guys have been saying, and then we'll wrap it up here. Let me see. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Okay, yeah. So those are my thoughts on this, man. I just think it's a damn shame, and I hope Max Kellerman comes out on top for this, because I really like the dude. He says some stuff that I disagree with, but I don't think that this guy should be talked to like that. No grown man should be talked to like. I just thought it was wrong. And now that they're gonna get rid of this dude, and now you got Stephen A. Smith at the top of the mountain. Imagine Stephen A. Smith. Oh my God, man. That's just me, but that's what people think. Some people like it. Once again, guys, for those of you guys that have not seen this video, make sure you guys wait. We're going to publish a video that you don't want to miss, that's going to tie into all of this. You guys don't want to miss that. So make sure you subscribe and check out that video real quick before you guys go. Also, again, I would not be doing this live if they didn't, if one of our followers or viewers didn't contact us on Instagram. So I'm going to share our Instagram right here. I'm going to pin it to the top. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, because if we read a lot of our messages, we respond to some people when they send us messages. Had this guy had we not had our Instagram, we would not be able to do this live right now. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We pinned that there to the comment. Yeah, Perkins is always Stephen Lee. Thank you for following. Yeah, Perkins is always offended. He's always offended. He's always huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf. He's always offended. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys follow us. So thank you guys again for being a part of this live. We really appreciate that. Felix, thank you for following us. I see you there. Yeah, we're going to try to give some shout outs as you guys follow. Usually a lot of people come in all at once. So I'm seeing you guys come in. King Plug, appreciate that. Thank you for following us. I see King Plug is on there. Appreciate that. Thank you for following us there. Yeah, so people are coming in. We appreciate that, man. And definitely catch you guys on the next one. No Eco Atlantic video. That one is over with. Catch y'all on the next live. Have a good one. God bless. Be cool. Peace.